we are here today to talk about how most people pick their realtor. And the way that most people choose a realtor to help them sell their house is completely bizarre and makes absolutely no sense when you really think about it. I'm going to explain how to pick a realtor properly, but first we're going to get into the big mistakes that people really make and why those assumptions are wrong. Before we jump into this video, be sure to subscribe and like this video so you do not miss any of the content coming out on a very regular basis for everything buying and selling a home. So let's get into the two crazy ways that most people pick their realtor. And there's really only two that we see very commonly. Number one, the price that they get quoted on the price that they think their house is going to sell for. I want you to think about this for a second and think about how absolutely crazy that is. Let's say that you need major surgery and you want to pick a doctor and you interview a bunch of doctors and you end up picking the doctor that gives you the most favorable response, the one that you want to hear the most. Doesn't seem right, does it? Well, selling a house is no different, and there is lots of realtors out there who are going to tell you exactly what you want to hear when selling your home. This means a very easy way to a seller's heart is to tell them a price that really makes them smile. This is not how you hire somebody. You would never pick a hotel room without reading the reviews of the hotel based solely on the price. You would look at the photos, you'd read the details, you'd see the reviews. You get all the information up front before you made a decision. The price is a part of it, but that is certainly not the only thing that's important. You would never pick a stockbroker based on the price of the stock they're selling. That's absolutely crazy as well, because that doesn't mean the stockbroker is good. That's the price of the stock. They don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. So definitely do not pick your realtor based off the price that they quote you on your home. The second way that people make a decision on their realtor is what that realtor charges. Now, what that realtor charges is a fair concern and a fair question. What you want to be more concerned about as a seller, however, is what you're going to walk away with at the end of the deal rather than how much you're going to pay in commissions. Thinking that all realtors are going to produce the same result and sell your home for the exact same amount is completely crazy. Let me give you an example. I have a stock portfolio, as I'm sure do you. You've got investments in your portfolio, maybe for retirement, savings, whatever that might be, and I'm no different. But here's what I can guarantee. My stock portfolio is not performing exactly the same as yours. I might be getting better returns, you might be getting better returns, but why is that? The reason is the people helping us with our portfolios, our financial planners or whoever it may be, stockbroker, whatever, they are both making different decisions. Mine is making decisions to put me in certain things and with a certain strategy that is certainly going to be different than yours. And what I know for certain is the results are also going to be completely different. One of our portfolios is going to be performing better than the other. What this means is that the decisions that people make a difference. And when you pick a realtor just solely based on what they charge for commission without knowing how they really get your home sold, how they negotiate, how they help you be successful, you're making a big mistake as a seller. So let's talk about the ways that we really want to pick a realtor who we want to hire to sell our home. When you're selling your home, you've got two big decisions when you are doing so. Your first one, of course, is what should I price my home at? And you can choose to price it a variety of ways. You can be aggressive in your pricing. You can be sharp, meaning you're pricing your home along the lines of where you think it's going to sell, or you can be optimistic, and all are okay. The job of a good realtor is going to help you understand the pros and the cons of how pricing your home will affect your home sale. The second decision as a seller you need to make is who is going to represent the sale of your home. Your home is likely one of your most valuable assets, so it makes sense you probably want to hire the most qualified person to help represent the sale of your most valuable asset. If you're hiring someone based solely on the commission that they charge, you have to wonder if they're not even prepared to stick up for their own fee for service or commission in the sale of your home. How are they ever going to protect the sale price of your home? It's about the result at the end that matters, not about how much you pay up front. So let's get into the 4 things that you should be asking a realtor when you hire them so you know you're in great hands when it comes time to the sale of your home. Number 1, how many properties do you sell each year? It would surprise everybody to know that the average realtor almost every single year in our marketplace sells only 5 homes a year. And this has been consistent over years and years and years. If you ever required, again, major surgery, you don't want to work with a doctor who does that surgery once every 2 to 3 months. That's crazy, guys. You want to work with a doctor who does it all the time, knows exactly what they're doing day in and day out, and produces incredible results. So you want to look at someone who sells many homes. They've got a great track record where they get to market homes frequently, see what the flow of the market is, hear what buyers want, and they know everything on the ins and outs of selling your home. This leads us to number 2. Now, there are lots of realtors out there who carry many listings. You see their signs all over certain neighborhoods. But here's the key takeaway from that. They might be very good at getting listings, but how good are they at selling them? You want to know how many homes a person lists in a year versus how many they actually sell. As an example, if I list 100 homes for sale every year, but I'm only selling 30 of those homes in that given year, that means you as a seller only stand a 30% chance of selling your home. Those odds aren't very good, and you're hiring a realtor to help you get your home sold. This is why it's so important to ask this question, because you want to know what your chances are of actually making your plans come true. The third question you want to be sure to ask a realtor that you're interviewing for the sale of your home is, what is their sales to list ratio? Did I really say that right? I meant list price versus sales price ratio. What does that mean? Kind of confusing, right? What that means is, if you list a property, how close to the asking price are you selling it for? As an example, if I list a home for $1 million and I'm selling it on average for $950,000, that means we're giving up 5% of your equity every time I sell a home on average. That's a big number. And this is what ties into the commission conversation. It doesn't matter what a realtor charges you. It matters what you're going to walk away with at the end. How much equity they have been able to preserve, and that you're going to be walking away more with them than you would be by working with someone else. So you want to make sure you find someone with a very high list price to sale price ratio. That's how you're going to make sure that you protect your equity. And the final question in this whole equation is, how long does it take you to sell a home? Homes can sit on the market for seemingly forever, and roughly only about 60% of homes that go to market every year actually even sell. It's one thing to take a listing as a realtor, it's a whole other thing to help somebody sell it. So how long does it take you to sell a home? Is it 1 week? Is it 1 month? Is it 6 months? And that's important to you as a seller, because selling your home is incredibly burdensome. It is not a positive experience for your family, for your animals. You have to clean the house. You have to get out. You have to live in a glass box for a very long time, potentially, if it takes a long time for that realtor to help you sell your home. So there you have it. There are the 4 big things that you want to know when you're hiring a real estate professional. Don't be like everybody else. Don't hire based on the commission they charge. Don't hire based on the price that they quote you. Pick your realtor who you think is going to be the best qualified person to help you get across the finish line. And if they're really damn good at what they do, make sure you pay them to do it as well. Whether you love the price that they quote you or not for the sale price of your home, it's a team effort. And that realtor is likely going to want to work together with you. Pending you want to try a price that's maybe a little higher than what the market may suggest or that realtor may suggest, let them know. And between you and them, you likely can work out a good strategy to make sure you feel like you've left no money on the table and you're doing everything you can to maximize the sale price of your home. That's it for the video, guys. Thanks again for watching. I hope you learned something today. If you did like the video, please like it, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.